Greetings YouTube, Dark Swordsman here, and as promised I am at the next location on Skyrim for the Dawngard DLC, which is just let me see here, so it's west of Solitude and all that lot. I actually found the quickest way to get to it was going to this Dragon Tooth crater shrine here, which is close to Carthwestian, and there's a few other locations here. The shrine of Periite is also here as well, and if you've been following me you should have that location unlocked as well. But yeah, it's just here, the Darkfall Cave. So without further ado, let's get on into it and head on in. This is quite an interesting cave actually, but I also maintain it to be, or I deem it to be, one of the most challenging. Oh Christ, I can't get out. What the hell is that about? I also deem it to be one of the hardest dungeons in the game. That's where we came in from, isn't it? So it's this way. I believe I fell in the blooming pond. So we need to follow the path, and there should be somewhere around here a bridge hanging over water.
Who's there?
I've still got my sword equipped from last time. I got into that bad of a scrap with those vampires, I actually got forced to pull the sword out and take them out.
Stay on your guard.
So what you need to do, also you'll get moonstone in here as well, by the way, I meant to mention that earlier. You run across the bridge, and then as you go to run back across it, it will collapse on you, and the current will basically drag you through to where you need to go. I'm afraid it is a bit of a long ride, so just put your feet up, enjoy the rapids, and enjoy the ride. And then when you hit the bottom, make sure you're prepared for battle, because there are going to be a few what's it, spiders, I forget what they're called. You can also find glowing mushrooms down here as well. So if you're going down the route of alchemy, I haven't bothered with this time round. I've been stealing all the potions I need, which actually I did do a bit of potion stealing before I came here. I quickly popped a white one and just robbed the alchemy store. But it was just because I knew we were going to be facing off against this dungeon, and I knew I was going to need a few extra little safeguards, shall I say, because some of the stuff in this dungeon hits incredibly hard. It's stuff that we fought before, but to me it feels like they've, I don't know, amped it up maybe, or something, I don't know.
Why would anyone want to set up camp here? I wonder what happened to them.
They're obviously hunting something or other. Oh crud. Yeah, mind the trap as well on the slope there. It will release a load of boulders, but to be honest you can outrun them. It would be best to set it off before going down, ideally, if you can help it. But this is why I do these guides, so I can make the cock up so you don't have to. It's what I'm here for. So one of my next upcoming projects that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing a Let's Play walkthrough for Final Fantasy VII Remake. However, I'll only be able to go so far with it to start off with, because Obviously my PS4 is where I do my recording, and unfortunately it has a safeguard built in that blocks stuff from being recorded.
You have nothing to fear here.
And after doing a lot of digging, I found out that actually the PS4 didn't actually need to block the entire chapter, that it was blocking and stopping us from streaming. It's actually just the music right at the end, which is really annoying.
I am Knight Paladin Gellimore. Welcome to the
But
Great
eventually I will
Charter.
get myself a new laptop and an Elgato capture card, and I will be back up and running properly, and then I can record the bits or stream the bits that I haven't done.
Oriel, Halkosh, Akatosh, so many different names for the sovereign of the Snow Elves. I prefer Snow Elf. The name Falmer usually holds a negative meaning to most travelers. Those twisted creatures you call Falmer, I call the Betrayed. Of course, you're here for Oriel's bow. Why else would you be here? I can help you get it, but first, I must have your assistance. I need you to kill Archcurate Vertha, my brother. The kinship between us is gone. I don't understand what he's become, but he's no longer the brother I once knew. It was the Betrayed. They did something to him. I just don't know why Oriel would allow this to happen. They swept into the Chantry without warning, and began killing everyone without pause. The Chantry was a place of peaceful worship. I led a small group of paladins, but we were no match for the Betrayed's sheer numbers. They slaughtered everyone, and stormed the inner sanctum, where I believe they corrupted Vertha. He's alive. I've seen him, but something's wrong. He never looks as though he's in pain or under duress. He just stands there and watches, as though waiting. Leaving the way shrines unguarded would be violating my sacred duty as a Knight Paladin of Oriel.
So in order to get to Ariel's bow, we have to
Guarding the
find
inner sanctum
each of the
would only
6
end in my
shrines.
death.
Or at least I think it's 6. But I'll show you guys how you can do that. It's not an issue.
Yes, let me show you.
And each of these shrines, there will be another one of these guys stood at them. You'll talk to the guy outside each shrine, and they will open the shrine for you. All you have to do is activate them. You don't have to go into them as such, just activate them. Actually, no, I tell a lie, you do have to go into them a little bit, but I'll show you what you have to do.
Incredible.
This structure is known as a way shrine. They were used for meditation and for transport when the Chantry was a place of enlightenment. Prelates of these shrines were charged with teaching the mantras of Oriel to our initiates.
What's that basin in the center signify?
Once the initiate completed his mantras, he'd dip a ceremonial ewer in the basin at the way shrine's center and proceed to the next way shrine.
So these initiates had to lug around a heavy pitcher of water. Marvelous. How long do they have to do that?
Well, once the initiate's enlightenment was complete, he'd bring the ewer to the Chantry's inner sanctum. Pouring the contents of the ewer into the sacred basin of the sanctum would allow him to enter for an audience with the Archcurate himself.
All that just to end up dumping it out? Makes no sense to me.
It's symbolic. I don't expect you to understand.
So, let's get this straight. We need to do all that nonsense to get into the temple so we can kill your brother and tomorrow as well.
I know how it all sounds. But if there was another way, I'd have done it long ago. The only way to get to my brother is by following in the initiate's footsteps and traveling from way shrine to way shrine, just as they did. The first lay at the end of Darkfall Passage, a cavern that represents the absence of enlightenment. There are 5 in total.
Oh, there we go,
spread
there's
far
5 in
apart across
total.
the Chantry.
But I know where they all are.
Caves? Oh no. The Chantry encompasses far more than a few caves, as you'll soon discover. But before I send you on your way, you'll need the initiate's ewer. Once you've located a way shrine, There'll be a spectral prelate tending to it. They will allow you to draw the waters from the shrine's basin, as if you've been enlightened. This may be the last time we're able to converse. If you have any questions before you leave, I suggest you ask them. Otherwise, all I can do now is grant you my hopes for a safe journey.
Alright. So as you can see, there's a basin in the middle here. Now this one's already been done for us. So what we need to do is make our way through the Darkfell passage now. And like I stated earlier, it's one of the deadliest bloody dungeons in the game. I suggest making sure you're very well leveled and got very strong armor.
That wasn't as unpleasant as I thought it would be.
I just want to check something a second. Where is my heavy armor? Oh, dang it! I'm 2 sodding points off.
Kind of soothing.
Right, okay.
I feel a little warmer now.
I do recommend staying in crouch mode as well if you can, just to get those bonus critical hits. Remember, if you've got the right perks, you can sprint in sneak mode. Like so. There's Eric setting up a voice chat, but you're a bit early, pal. The rest of us aren't online yet. Let's not give them a chance
Where'd
to
you
attack.
come from?
Crap, the trellis. Maybe we'll let Serana take the lead for a minute.
Done and done.
Let's hear it for Serana. Oh god, I'm falling in the water.
Who's that?
Ooh. I'm trapped.
That'll teach you.
Yeah, be wary of traps down here as well, folks. Again, my stupidity, so you don't have to.
Looks like these Falmer are here to stay. They must be who that priest was calling.
I think we are almost there now. Serana's got that one under control. We'll leave Serana to deal with that. Pretty sure she can handle herself.
Stay on your guard.
So there is one hell of a nasty trap there. But if you know what you're doing, then you can successfully dodge it.
I'm sure we can strike a bargain.
Can we indeed? Well, I don't even know how I ended up with that, so you can take that off my down hands for a start. Trying to clear some
I
of
do
this
so love
water
dealing.
out. Well, until the next time, pal.
Mortals.
God, I'm stuck.
Must be gone now.
Oh, he's not gone, Sarah. He's pushing up daisies. There's a difference.
That'll teach you.
So we can actually go around that Chaurus. You don't actually need to engage that one in a battle. Boom. Oh, another trap. Oh, we must be getting close by now. God, so many traps. Not all of them are easy to spot either.
Be careful. Whatever's on the other side of this, follow me to keep it there.
Shit. Well, I guess that was the wrong one. Let's try the other one. There we go.
Where'd you come from?
Oh!
Done and done.
Whew. Forgot those were down here. be so careful at this point. In fact, I think I might do a game save. And then from this point we follow the deer. The deer will take us to where we need to go. Whew. There we go, we have made it to the second shrine. Wow, the first of the shrines.
Welcome, initiate. This is
Well,
the
that
way
one that
shrine
we
of
came through to get in
illumination.
here at the beginning doesn't count.
Are you
I don't
prepared
think.
to honor the mantras of Ariel and fill your vessel with his enlightenment? Then behold Ariel's gift, my child. May it light your path as you seek tranquility within the inner sanctum.
There we go. And then you just simply want to approach the base and which is where we want to go. From this point on we don't need to go through the portals for a while. We just need to basically get to them and approach the basin.
This is incredible. It's like a whole other world. Where'd you come from?
Oh, there's the
Done and done.
Right then, so the next shrine will be through here and over to our right hand side somewhere. I think it's just up ahead over here.
Where'd you come from? Where'd you come
I
from?
think it's just up over this hill. I think I might have been a bit of an idiot and taken the stupid way around. But it's alright. There it is.
Welcome, initiate. This is the way shrine of sight. Are you prepared to honor the mantras of Ariel and fill your vessel with his enlightenment? Then behold Ariel's gift, my child. May it speed your journey to the inner sanctum.
that one done.
Let's get indoors. Or in a cave. Anywhere, just not this.
Next we're going to head to the archway over here. And there will be a few spiders up ahead. So we'll go ahead and pull out our bow, ready for combat. There they are.
More spiders? Where'd you come from?
Let's do a quick game save at this point. So here we are at the river. If we come down to the bottom here, and then we head down through here. We are going to cross the river very shortly, but first we're just going to veer off to the left here because our next shrine is just up here.
You've reached the Way Shrine of Learning, Initiate. Are you prepared to honor the mantras of Ariel and fill your vessel with his enlightenment? Ariel bless you, child, for you are a step closer to the inner sanctum and everlasting wisdom.
And there is a reason why I've just pulled out the bend wheel shout, because we're going to need it in a minute. Trust me. As you can see, as we get more shrines, more portals open. Right then, so from where we were, you want to head down to the river and across these ice sheets here. We may have veered off course ever so slightly, but not by much. Through here, and you're going to want to do a quick game save here because things can go wrong here, and you're going to want the bend wheel shout at the ready as well because we're about to have one hell of a scrap. You'll see what I mean in a minute. That's if they're actually going to come out. There's one of them. Should be 2 dragons. Well, 2 wyverns, whatever you want to call them. Hoping to control one of them and use it against the other. It hasn't worked, sadly. Okay, that's one down. Doing that This is why I went ahead and stole some places. I knew this was going to happen. There we go. Somewhere along this wall is a shout as well that you can learn. For the life of me, I cannot remember where it is. But it is definitely here somewhere. We're coming to the end of this episode anyway, so I might backtrack and look for it next episode. But here's our next shrine.
You've arrived at the Way Shrine of Resolution. Then go forth, child. May the enrichment of Ariel strengthen your resolve as you undertake your journey to the inner sanctum.
So we've got one more shrine to go, and we'll get that one next time. As unbelievably, we have actually been going for just under 35 minutes again. So I'm going to end the episode there. If you've liked what you've seen, then let me know in the comments section. Hit the like button, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye for now, folks.